Hey guys, Braxton here. So this video is kind of going to be a little bit somber and a little bit more serious, as you can probably tell by the title. And the reason why I titled it like that is because my mom found out Thursday night, which is 2 nights ago, so it was October 3rd, 2013. She found out that I'm transgender, and the way it kind of went down was, I had already made my video, this past video, and I was, messing around with it, and just trying to get it good, even though it probably doesn't seem that good, but I was, trying to upload it on YouTube and everything, and it was playing. My mom comes in, she hears it, and I just, I have to quickly scramble and pause it, and, minus the screens. And normally I have a backup screen, but I was stupid and didn't have one this time, so I had no excuse as to what I was doing. And so my mom she kept pestering me about it. Pestering me, It's for a good 10-15 minutes, it was this back and forth. It's just I don't want to tell you, I'm not ready, it's a private thing. And she's like, well, you've done this, 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 and this, so why should I trust you? So it's just I don't know. It's just finally, I'm just I'm fine, I'm trans. My mom was just shocked. But, first she didn't know what it was. She's like, oh, a girl that dresses like a man type thing. And I'm like, no. It's a girl that wants to be a man. That wants to make a transition to become a man. She was just shocked. It was the most shocking thing. It was the most shocking thing for her. And, she'd already gone through the shock of me coming out and saying, oh, I'm lesbian or whatever. And I was just it's hard. Because then after that, it was 2 hours worth of fighting. For the first hour or so, it was first hour was pure yelling, and it was just yelling back and forth and everything. And then the last was just trying to convince her, this is how I feel, this is what I think, and just this is what I want to do, and her begging me not to do it and telling me testosterone's horrible for your body, and it does horrible things, and that I shouldn't chop off my boobs, just get a breast reduction. And she kept going on about how I should just be happy with how my body is and be happy with who I am, and it's just and then it's just, I tried to explain to her, just I can't be happy in the body that I have when my spirit or my soul is completely different, and my soul belongs in a different body. My soul is soul or spirit of man, and that I don't belong in the body that I do, and I just feel so wrong. And so it was just she couldn't accept that. She's you need to be happy with who you are, because you're never going to be happy, nothing's ever going to be enough. And I'm just what? It's only because all my life you've seen this picture, and just you want me to grow up and get married in the temple and have kids and blah 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 blah. It's just I don't want to marry a guy. I hate guys, which is weird, because I want to be one, but just had really bad experiences with them, and so I don't ever want to marry one, and I never want to date one, ever. Let alone be with him forever. No, I don't want that. Yeah, I want kids. Hands down, I want kids. But it's I don't want a guy. I don't want to be married to one. I want to be one. And so it was just like 2 hours worth of fighting. Just nightmare. Full on nightmare. I ended up going to bed pissed. The next day, I was just pissed off the whole entire day. I was mad. My day was ruined. I ended up thankfully going, hanging out with some friends and stuff like that. But, like, I came home and, like, I came home last night and everything, and then, next day, I have a water polo game, and, like, I did a pretty piss poor job from me. Like, we still won the game, but, like, for me, it was a piss poor job. And so, like, I didn't feel really good about the game, for myself, so I was kind of pretty upset already, and I had to go home, and I had to do homework, and so I was still pretty upset, and I was kind of cooling off, and then, like, I asked my mom, and I'm just like, hey, Mom, you haven't told Grandma and Grandpa about this, have you? Because, like, my mom, when I told her that I was gay, she outed me to my grandparents, her parents. I ended up having a long emotional discussion with my grandma. Yeah, now it, for her, is kind of just like, it's there, but you don't talk about it type thing. But, like, yeah, so, like, she ends up being like, yeah, I might have mentioned it to your grandma, and I'm like, Mom, why'd you do that? I kind of flipped out on her. Just like, why'd you do that? It wasn't your place. I didn't want her knowing. Because, like, my name, my girl name, Belinda, I get from my aunt. And what happened was, my aunt Belinda, she died when she was, because she was a premature baby. And she ended up dying. And so, she was, like, maybe a month old when she died. And she was the fourth born child, and she was a girl. Well, I'm number 4 of 8 kids, and so my parents decided that they were going to name me Belinda. And so I'm named for my aunt, which is really, like, my mom and my grandma took it especially hard when my aunt died. And so it was kind of just like, I felt bad. I probably shouldn't, but, like, I still feel bad, because it's like I'm killing off Belinda again. So it was hard. So I didn't want to tell my grandma. I always wanted, like, I was completely okay with always being Belinda for my grandma. Like, yeah, I'd get used to being Braxton, and I'd probably make the transition, but, like, I'd try and figure out some way to keep it from her as long as I could. But no, my mom told her, and I flipped out. And we get, like, once again, another good screaming match in about 45 minutes. Thankfully it wasn't 2 hours, but still, it was a decent amount. And we get into a screaming match. And just, like, how I don't understand, because, like, for me, I still believe in God, that type of thing. Like, I still know I believe that he exists and stuff like that. And then he created us, It's just my personal belief. But I'm just like, I don't understand why God would create us the way he did. And I was just like, I was telling her, just like, I don't understand, the church accepts this, but it doesn't accept this, so it's kind of just like, what's up with that? And, like, right now is general conference, and so I have to sit through, like, sessions of hearing our church leaders talk and everything. And, like, this one leader just talked about just, like, something that kind of pissed me off, and so I was just like, I was telling Mom, just like, the church leaders are teaching us this, and just things like that, and she's trying to say, no, I don't, and I ended up just yelling at, like, I had pretty much had the last word in, and I was just like, I'm supposed to assume that Christ, with the whole atonement or whatever, like, he felt all of our pain, blah 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 blah. Like, you don't have to understand the reference, but anyways, it's just like, and I'm supposed to believe that at the end of my life it's gonna make it all better and stuff like that, and I'm just like, no. I'm dealing with it now. And I told my mom, just like, do you have any idea what dysphoria is? And she's just like, and she said no, and I tried to explain it to her. I don't think she really understood what it was. And I'm just like, I can't live with that. Like, I've already had depression eating up. Just imagine, like, what it's going to be like for my dysphoria, and then added on top of my depression for my whole entire life. Because she pretty much, like, she legitly told me, she's just like, just fight it. Just fight the feeling. And I'm just like, and that's when I responded about the dysphoria, and I'm like, I can't just fight it, It's going to eat me alive my whole entire life. And so it was kind of just like, it was frustrating, Like, and I've held in, like, all of this emotion for so long. I have to admit, I'm kind of a sensitive guy. I don't really have that high of water table, but, it's kind of up there. I'm kind of emotional and sensitive, and, yeah, I kind of have a lot of emotion. But yeah, like, finally, it's just like the dam burst, the floodgates were opened or whatever, and I just started bawling and just saying, you don't understand, you'll never understand, you're never gonna love me the way I need you to, and stuff like that. And just like, literally, I felt like I could feel my mom's heart just tearing in two when I was telling her these things, and I'm just like, I can't rely on just prayer and priesthood blessings and blah blah blah. I've been there, done that. I'm just done. I'm done with this. And I said something along the lines, it's just like, I'm done with this bullshit religion stuff. Probably not my best choice of words, because she ended up just booking it out of there afterwards. And I felt really bad for saying that, because it was really mean. I mean, like, that was so hard. And it still is hard, because my mom is one of the most important people in my life. And so it's kind of just like, what am I supposed to do? Because I don't want to hurt my mom, but I need this. I need this for me to feel happy about myself. And so it's just like, what do I do? And yeah, so my mom knows. Apparently my grandma knows. And she was actually less shocked than my mom was, which is kind of surprising. Oh, also, good thing, positive note. Since my mom found out, I was kind of just like, you know what, fuck it. My mom knows. How bad can it get? So, I have 2 Facebook accounts. I have my Braxton one, and I also have my Belinda one. Well, technically I have 3, because I live that many lives. It's sad. I have one thing, Belinda one, for like my family, and for my Youth Making a Difference group, which is the group I'm going to India with. I promise I will take pictures. I am going to take my video camera, which I use for making my videos, to India, and I'll, make videos. But, anyways, there's that one. And then there's my other Belinda one, which is pretty much where I can talk about anything that I want. And I can use any language that I want. And a lot of my friends are on there that didn't know. And then there's my Braxton one, and then the friends that I know, and kind of like just new friends, or just random people that added me, and I'm just like, sure, whatever, meet new people. So, yeah. Yeah, there's my Braxton one. But everyone on my, like, all my friends and everything that I can, that I was open with about being gay. So I made an announcement on Friday. Yeah, on Friday. So October 4th, 2013, I came out to a lot of my friends. And most of my friends and most of the people that mean a lot to me other than my family. And it's sad to say, but I'm actually really surprised with how accepting like all of my friends have been. Like, it shouldn't surprise me, but it does. And like, I'm super happy and super excited because like all of my friends and like everyone that I really love and everything, were really super accepting of me, and I was just really happy. And so I'm pretty much just switching everything over to my Braxton account and now and shutting down that one. I would have just changed my name, but they don't let me do that. So, yeah. Positive note. So, I've come out to a lot of my friends and everyone's being so accepting of me. So, now it's just trying to move forward, and I guess now it's kind of like, I think the best for me and my mom is to just not talk about it anymore. Because, I mean, I'm not really making the transition, like starting T or doing pre-op, going for top surgery or anything anytime soon. Because, one, I can't afford it, and two, I'm still 17, and I don't turn 18 until December 14th, but 2 months away. Woohoo! And three, I can't afford it. So, just one thing to just think about is, for me, the thing that I'm just thinking about the most right now is, like my title said, is how can something be so wrong and yet feel so right? So I just kind of think about that. Like, I've had to ask my mom that, but she still doesn't know, so, it's kind of been a rough week. Or a rough weekend, I should say. Yeah. Thanks for listening. Braxton out.